Well, good day and I love you. All right. I have some tough love from Big Mama for you today to help you find your highest alignment to attain your most beneficial grounding and to understand and allow the most possibility. Doesn't that sound delicious? Yes, I'm using my nice voice and my pretty face to help you calm down. I'm assimilating you. Well, old me would have been like, all right, let's go. Tough love today, because you got to get your ass in line. Blah, 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 blah. That me is still inside me. I just want you to know I have just begun to understand that when I put it in a nicer voice in a little bit of a prettier package, it is often received so much better. So I'm faking the funk for your highest good today. So thank you, Mama. You're welcome. Okay. All right. I play for my highest good today. I play. But in all seriousness, I understand that all of us are really going through some stuff today. I gave you guys an exercise that peels the layers. Yeah. And so as they're peeled, that flesh is raw. Pardon me, I had a remembrance and I wanted to digest it. I'm in quite a foreign process for myself that I am trying to allow and regulate and integrate. Integrate is the first word. And so it's foreign. And I'm sharing that because I have decided to do it in front of others instead of reclusing myself like I have before when I've gone through massive levels of updating and upgrading and evolving. And my hope is that as I continue to do it in front of others, it won't be so weird for me and then for you. Like my family sees me like this, you know, like when I change drastically a lot. So it's not weird anymore. Like if I show up as like a completely new person, like I walk different, I talk different, I act different, I think differently. They're just like, let's get to know Mom. You know what I mean? So I share that because that's what happens when you peel the onion. And that's what's happening with y'all. It's an updated, upgraded version. And no one's ever talked to you like this, probably. No one's ever talked to you like this and given you a place and made it normal and free and safe to be crazy. If that's the word you want to use. Because it is crazy. You know what's crazy? What's crazy is to have a society that decides this is the way things is based on the status quo. Since the status quo changes, how fast, that fast, how fast, that fast, how fast, that fast. Okay? So we start with Monday status quo and we make it this is the way things are, right? And this is what we believe, and this is what is right, and this is what is wrong, and this is what is good, and this is what is bad. And we do all this, right? And then we're like, well, now we got to teach the kids. And then when a baby gets born, and we're like, instead of being like, oh, the new one is here. Let's go see what the new one came from with. Let's go see what the new one needs. Ooh, I wonder how the new one operates. Yeah, system upgrade in human form. Let us come receive, right? Now, we're like, bring everyone, the new one is here. New one? It's so funny when I say it like this. Us being on Earth in this low vibrating existence with limited consciousness, we have it all figured out. This is what you do. This is what you believe. This is how you behave. This is right. This is wrong. This is good. This is bad. If you delineate from the plan, you are a sinner. If you think outside the box too much, it's going to hurt because no one will like you. You will have no place to play. You will not fit in. We will shun you. We will make it so uncomfortable for you because you will be taught to base your well-being and your existence on the acceptance of others. It's going to be so conditional. And that's what happens. All right, so the new one grows up learning what it be, learning how it do, and then pops out a repeat performance, only more defunct, with more shit wrong with them, because that was Monday's status quo a whole lot of years ago. It's not even the same week, like Monday, Friday. It's years later, and we're still teaching Monday status quo. So this human that was a newer version of what was taught to him now grows up with that really outdated now, really outgraded belief system, and is in new matter, new energy on a new earth, renewing how fast that fast, how fast that fast, how fast that fast. And they don't line up. The new energy coming, the new possibility, unable to accept, unable to receive because of the old outdated and outgraded belief system, they don't match up, right? It's like having an old phone and a new operating system. Your old phone can't upgrade, can't update and check the new operating system, right? So humans like, I need to find ways that others like me. I need to find ways to fit in. I have to do it the way that it looks in front of me so I'll be accepted, so it'll feel good, so it'll be right. Human doesn't ever seem to think, well, this shit's old. No wonder my shit ain't working. No wonder it don't feel good. Because I'm new, capable, filled with possibility, operating on a defunct belief system based on lack and less than. No wonder shit ain't working. That would change the game. But that's not really what human does. Human says, I'm not really feeling good inside. I don't have a lot of energy. The shit inside me doesn't line up with the outside. I'm feeling like, I don't know, anxious. And instead of bringing forth that which is within me so that I can bring it forth, because the only real thing on earth is expansion and change, and be part of that, really get in it. No. I'm just going to try to fit in. When I go find the other ones like me are doing the same thing, we're probably going to talk about how much we don't fit in. We're going to talk about how much it doesn't feel good. We might even form a club and make shirts. And then we'll be the don't fit in, don't feel good club for us. Whoo! I've had enough of that. I don't know about you, but that stuff doesn't work for me anymore. I understand I am new every second of every day. I understand infinite possibility flows to me abundantly. I understand I can have as much as I'm willing to receive. I understand that I may embody and participate with as much beneficial well-being, happy, healthy harmony, and goodness as I make myself a match to. If I decide that the earth is a safe place and I'm a groovy human and that I'm on earth, I'm going to go through some experiences. Some are going to feel better than others. Some are really going to throw me for a loop. But you know what? It's like a great big amusement park, this earth thing. Some rides I'm going to like more and some I'm going to say, hell no, never again. Well, that's the learning. And you know, the experiences elicit feelings, right? Those feelings are what makes me learn. Like that ride, go with me. That ride that was so scary that made me want to puke my guts out and almost wet my pants. I don't like those feelings. I'm not going to take that ride again. Duh. And even if other people are like, well, Heather, we want to do it again. I'm going to be like, y'all go. I'll stand here. You know? But you're a loser if you don't go. That's cool. Don't like the way that feels. Y'all have that. Thank you. But everybody's doing it. You know what? I ain't everybody. So, today we're on a brand new day on Earth. A brand new day. filled with possibility, evolution, abundance, coupled with adaptation, divine alignment, laws of physics, laws of nature, electromagnetic grid, electromagnetic systems, intuitive innate feeling system. Whoo! Sounds like there's a whole lot of safety nets. Should I choose and learn to use them? You're in a pool. We've been using the analogy in here of being a buoy. You're in a pool, you're a buoy, you're in a big ass body of water. What are the constants? The buoy keeps floating up. The water supports it. That is, period. It's a law of physics, of nature. It's a law of physics on planet Earth. That it works that way. Even if you say, screw you, gravity, I'm not playing. Gravity's still there. The buoy is still going to float because of the way it works in tandem with the water. The water will support it. Even if the buoy starts cursing out the water. Even if the buoy starts saying, I don't believe in you, water, I don't believe in you. In fact, this shit is so scary, I don't believe you exist. You wouldn't leave me out here floating by myself. Always supported, pushing up to the top so I can run my damn mouth like this with all this air. Screw you. Okay, well, you still floating, aren't you? You still running your mouth. You still here scared. You still being supported. Do you get it? You get to be scared. You get to have pain. You get to be uncomfortable. Ha! It's one of the rides. And you bought the ticket, so you're taking the ride. So perhaps it is time for a complete and total, what have I been saying to you since you came? Update, upgrade, and reboot, recalibrate. Yes? So as these things are happening in our lives right now, and there are massive circumstances in everyone's life calling for the realignment, mine too. Instead of cursing out the water or thinking that the water's not paying attention or the water's not even there, there's no God. There's no control. There's no good. The world. Like I hear people say this shit, I'm just like, dude, I'm going to run very far from you for when the lightning comes. When they say stuff and they're like, the world's a scary place. The world's an evil place. I'm like, dude, what earth are you living in? My earth is abundant, supportive, always paying attention. The power greater than me of my understanding is always attentive. So on it that I find it funny that my little human self talks about God moments, when those God moments happen. Are you breathing? It's a God moment. Newsflash, human, you're here. How about getting grateful for it? How about deciding, making a decision, a conscious choice to accept and allow that everything that happens is for our divine alignment, for our greatest good, for our best growth, and that we are pushed by an almighty planet who is the OG Big Mama. And she doesn't ever let up on your growth. She doesn't ever rest on her laurels. She doesn't ever decide, well, today was enough for Junior. She's about us being our best every second of every day. And she is supporting that, pushing. All there is on this planet is growth and expansion and adaptation. That's what I'm saying. You got safety nets all around you. So anything that's happening is the gospel truth good. It's for your highest evolution, for your highest growth, your greater well-being. You are the buoy and the water is pushing. There's no choice. There's no other way to see it. So make a decision. Get with the program. Yes? Because that's all there is. So with that, now you smack that on what's going on around your life. If the job, the relationship, the income, the house, the neighbor, the dog, the children, the anything doesn't seem to be working, okay. Says little human self. Says little human self, it's not working. No, what you really mean is, this is completely foreign, not aligned with my expectation, my understanding, and my belief system. Wait, I've never experienced this before. I have no experience here. I don't have it all figured out. It feels out of my control, and I have no understanding of where it's going to turn out. That's what the fuck you mean, right? Well, welcome to Earth, human. It's called life. That's the presence, the gift of your presence. They're not knowing, okay? Now, throw the safety nets on it. But this earth forces adaptation. She doesn't ever take a break. So that means whatever's happening is going to adapt me to more energy, more light, more love, more greater well-being. Okay, I can deal with that. And then there's the power greater than me, always present, always supporting my evolution. Wow, can't deny that one. Okay. A lot of support right now. It's kind of starting to make me maybe think that I might want to change my perspective on things. I'm in a body that literally is innately connected to all that is through the laws of nature and the natural physics on this planet, even when my dumbass isn't participating. Oh, that's huge. You mean my spaceship has excuse me, I'll go back to the original. My boat has a natural, my buoy has a natural communication with all this water and everything. It's got an innate connection and operating system with all of my environment, that even when I'm not paying attention and unaware of it, it's still working for me. Oh, I'm going to take just those three things right there. And I'm going to decide that I'm pretty covered. I'm pretty supported. I'm pretty guided. If maybe I change the way I've been going about it. Maybe I let off the gas pedal. Maybe I let off the agenda. Maybe I let off the, it looks like this. I think it's this. Oh no, but it can't. And I look the other way and I decide it's for my well-being. I just decide it's for my well-being. Whoa, this is totally foreign. I'm really scared. I have no experience here. I don't see the solution just yet. For me right now, I do know what I've done here before that hasn't necessarily turned out the way I've desired for it to. I'm starting to really see right now where when I've been here before in similar circumstances, I've made choices that maybe could be better. Maybe I could evolve those choices a little bit. Maybe I could, in trusting that this situation is good, and trusting that this situation is for me, well, what if I make a choice in that mode? I'm trying to put some skin on that. I realized today when I was responding to someone in the village that there's no fixing the problem. There's only allowing for the solution. It's such a profound, beautiful, simple awareness for me. It's such a magnanimous learning. Like that one sentence is earth-shaking for me. There's no fixing the problem. Besides, the problem is yesterday's news. All there is allowing the solution. So, in today, with what you're feeling, with what you're learning, how about a reframe? How about a simply deciding, okay, wow, I really like to laugh and sing and dance and joy, and I like when things are familiar because that feels comfortable, and this is none of those. But I'm going to be okay with that. I'm going to be okay with that. All right then. I'm going to be okay with not knowing. I'm going to be okay with not having any idea where any of this turns out. So I can release myself from putting my energy on that. And now I can place my hocus pocus focus, my attention, my energy, my God-given oomph on what I want more of. What do I want? Well, if I'm not focusing on having to fix what I think is going wrong, I have to put my train off the damage prevention track and onto the creativity track. And those are two different things. That's what we're learning to do in here. That's what I'm teaching you. Teaching you to reframe and reroute, reboot, all of it, recalibrate. So now we're finding out what's going on in our insides, and we're going to start to pay a little more attention to that and what we want more of. And we're going to change our focus and our attention to what we want more of. So we don't have to go fix and pay so much attention to what we think is going wrong, because that can derail our train too. Like, we don't have to, sorry, I've got so many analogies going. We can't change the water. We don't have to change the environment or try to control the environment. Like, the water gonna be what the water gonna be, the water gonna do what the water gonna do. All you gotta do is float. Literally. All you gotta do is stop trying to manage it all.